Okay, we now have the inauguration of President Trump. Love him, hate him, or feel somewhere in between, he's going to be the most powerful person in the world for at least the next 4 years. This means we'll see a lot of coverage of him. It is therefore worth being aware of the massive levels of bias shown in the mainstream or legacy media. There may be some things that warrant criticism, but there may also be things that do not, or at least should be understood in a broader context. I'm not going to comment on the merits of what Trump has said in this video, I'm just going to talk about the way in which they're generally presented. Okay, let's start off with the wall. Trump's proposal to build a wall along the Mexican border. The media have been extremely critical of this, although if you just wind back a few years...
Mexican government's policies are pushing migration north. There isn't any sensible approach except to do what we need to do simultaneously, secure our borders with technology, personnel, physical barriers if necessary in some places, and we need to have tougher employer sanctions, and we need to try to incentivize Mexico to do more.
Also, few media outlets mentioned the fact that as senators, both Hillary and Obama voted for an increase in fences. Now let's hear what Bill Clinton used to sound like.
All Americans, not only in the states most heavily affected, but in every place in this country, are rightly disturbed by the large numbers of illegal aliens entering our country. The jobs they hold might otherwise be held by citizens or legal immigrants. The public service they use impose burdens on our taxpayers. That's why our administration has moved aggressively to secure our borders more, by hiring a record number of new border guards, by deporting twice as many criminal aliens as ever before, by cracking down on illegal hiring, by barring welfare benefits to illegal aliens. In the budget I will present to you, we will try to do more to speed the deportation of illegal aliens who are arrested for crimes, to better identify illegal aliens in the workplace, as recommended by the commission headed by former Congresswoman Barbara Jordan.
I'm not saying whether these policies are right or wrong, but presenting Trump's proposals as radical and absurd is ignoring what until very recently was a position supported across the House. Are border walls given the same level of criticism elsewhere? No. Next, during the campaign, Trump did an impression of an indecisive reporter.
Written by a nice reporter. Now the poor guy, you got to see this guy. Oh, I don't know what I said. I don't remember.
He was widely criticised for this as the reporter was disabled. However, very few outlets, the Daily Mail's one, showed that this was a stock impression that Trump uses.
When you see the president of the bank, I mentioned the word regulated. These guys come in, they run the banks. And I watched a general recently on television, and they said to him, what do you think about ISIS? Oh, ISIS is very tough. And I'm saying, first of all, why is a general on television? I don't want my generals on television.
I heard Ted's a good debater. I said, he is a good debater, but he can't talk, okay? Bad talker. He's a good debater, bad talker. So he's over here. They asked him about waterboarding. They said, Senator Cruz, what do you think of waterboarding? I don't want to talk about it. He didn't want to talk about waterboarding.
Trump claims he didn't remember ever meeting the reporter in question. The media also didn't go all out when Obama said this.
I bowled a 129. Oh no, that's very good. Yeah. Oh, that's very good, Mr. President.
This is like Special Olympics. It's
No, that.
I don't remember Meryl Streep standing up at a board ceremony to call out Obama or making light of Special Olympics. In general, the idea of an actress having a go at someone for doing an impression is a bit strange, particularly given that she won an Oscar for impersonating a vulnerable person. But hey. Then the Russians. The language that had been repeatedly used is that the Russians hacked the election. Well, that's not even the charge. The charge, which has not yet been proven, is that the Russians hacked the DNC, not the election. And the vast majority of the coverage is on the potential hack rather than the actual contents of the leak, which are really, really bad. But again, there seems to be a short-term memory thing going on here. Remember when the Democrats dismissed Trump's concerns that the system may be rigged? Obama said, there's no serious person out there who would suggest somehow you could even rig America's elections. Then why have you ordered a full review now the result hasn't gone your way? We then had Buzzfeed lead on a story about Trump being urinated on by Russian prostitutes in a hotel bed that Obama once used. Yeah, that's not likely to be true, is it? There's just been a load of other concerns raised about Russia somehow having an influence, and far less column time spent on members of the Ukraine government supporting Hillary, or the Saudis providing large donations. And if interfering in foreign elections is a bad thing, yeah. Anyway, after the ridiculous Russian hotel urination story, Trump gave a press conference and let a journalist other than the one from CNN ask a question. The Guardian Corps is a train wreck, BBC much the same. A lot of people got very scared that he'd hit back at CNN, although they seem to forget that Obama attacked Fox News all the time. Let's not forget the Obama administration prosecuted 9 cases involving whistleblowers and leakers, compared with only 3 by all previous administrations combined. Under Obama, the Justice Department and the FBI have spied on reporters by monitoring their phone records. And yet the legacy media largely fawns over Obama's every word. Here's what Buzzfeed's journalists quoted out during Obama's farewell speech. So next time you hear a shocking headline about Trump, just bear in mind that the people writing it are unlikely to be neutral. That doesn't mean there shouldn't be any scrutiny of him, just that the legacy media is absolutely dreadful, and it's a good thing they're getting called out on it. For too long they've supported one side, like we did with Clinton during the election.
We couldn't help her any more than we have.
I know.
You know, I mean, she's got just a free ride so far from the media. We're the biggest ones promoting her campaign, so it better happen.